currently 10 a.m. on a Monday morning here in my neck of the woods. So I hope this live finds you all well, wherever you are in your part of the world. If you're watching the replay, let us know where you're from and what time of the day it is in the comments. I certainly would appreciate it. And just want to thank everyone in advance for liking and sharing the live. Really do appreciate it. Hope everyone is doing well. I just was just doing a few things around the house. I'm doing my dishes at the moment. So I thought, what the heck? It's Sunday night for y'all, most of my American friends out there, family and friends. And I thought, well, what the heck? I'll just jump on real quick and give you guys a holler. Lisa, you're here for the party. Why not? Why not? Right now I'm having a dishes party. Hi Renee, how are you? Hope everyone is well out there, wherever you are. I just thought I'm just doing a few things around the house. And I thought if you guys would like to come and hang out for a little bit. Kim, hi Kim. Kim and Arissa, I hope you are both well. Kim and Arissa. Hi, Jewel. Good to see everyone. You're crafting at the moment, Lisa? Nice. Denise. Hi there, Denise. Yeah, don't mind me. I'm just doing a few house duties, but I thought I'd just catch up with everyone and give you guys a bit of a rundown what's going on with been living with Big B and dumpster diving and all that jazz. Why not? Nothing wrong with doing a few household duties while we're shooting the breeze. Watching from Mississippi, awesome. You made pumpkin and cream cheese muffins today? Nice. I bet that sounds delicious. Hi, Shirley. Hello from Bluff, Arkansas. Crazy. It does sound yummy. Well, you guys are all getting set for your holidays. What is it? Is it Halloween or something coming up real soon? I think that's what it is. Halloween. What's everyone been watching lately? Anyone watching any good YouTube videos or television programs? It's like a Starbucks recipe. This might surprise you guys, but Starbucks doesn't do very well in Australasia. No, they don't do very well at all. Aloha! Aloha all the way over there in Maui. It's not really a holiday for you? Hi Phyllis, how's the dog and the cat and the kittens? They are doing great. Mama cat is just like meowing her head off and just always hungry, trying to feed her little kittens who have just opened up their eyes. They're all pretty much just jet black. Already got homes for them. For them all. We're not going to keep any of them. We're not even going to keep the cat in the long run. As it turns out, we're in the throes of negotiating to move into a new house. So this house that we've been in for the last 10 years is probably we're not going to be here for much longer. Which might sound like bad news, but it's actually great news. Rent here at the moment is crazy expensive. So, we're looking for things that are just more economically viable for us. Hey, Barbara, how are you? Oh, November 11th is Remembrance Day, okay. How's things in the land down under, Kim? We're just heading into our summer season now, so things are starting to warm up real quickly here. The summers here are really dry and extremely hot, and we have days on ends on 40 degrees, and I don't do well in the heat, if I'm going to be perfectly honest with you, Kim. Thank you, Barbara. Yes, I appreciate everyone in advance for liking the live stream. Yeah, I'm going to make a real concerted effort to come on as often as possible, at least a couple of times a week. Won't be any real live diving, but I don't know. I just enjoy hanging out with you guys. It's like catching up with friends and family. That's why I really enjoy doing it. So, when I see all my everyone's names pop up in the comments, I get really excited. Hey, Brax, what's going on, my bro? Good to see you, brother. Yeah, so I hear, I've been talking to Grizz and to Grab It, and they say it's starting to cool down there. The weather's starting to cool down. Just chilling at work for the next hour. Barbara, it's getting a bit cooler for you too. Bit warmer in New York tomorrow though. Yeah, try and enjoy the warm weather while you still have it, right? Try and enjoy the warm weather while you still have it. Manuela, all the way over there in Berlin, Germany. Hi there, Manuela. So awesome to see everyone's names pop up in the comments. I really do appreciate you all. Now I am going to leave the scene for a little. I have to go and get my charger, but I'll be back in a real quick. And boom, just like that, I'm back. I should have charged up my phone earlier. Hi, Jennifer. Hello. So awesome to see everyone tonight. I hope you guys had a really awesome weekend. Fast as lightning, that's it. Not to sound too stupid, but I had no idea that YouTube channel creators get mad at each other and air their foolishness. No, I mean, YouTube beef is very common and not new at all. If you can remember Petite Fireball and the Hales, they had a lot of YouTube beef and dedicated channels to just beefing each other, crazy. I already finished watching the last uploaded video on Rise and Dive. I'll tell you, thanks for that. I've been having a lot of fun because, Grab It, he takes care of all of the uploading on the YouTube channel, and I do the Facebook channel. But I like to be a little bit more creative. I'm not saying that the bro isn't creative. He's onto it. He's sharp. He's got a real keen eye, and as you know, I love the bro to bits and pieces. But yeah, I just like to Just a little bit different, that's all. If there was a way that I would love to like press a button and then share some of the things like that I've like, uploaded on there, like some of the shorts and all that. Just funny. You agreed to text to Jamie. What did Jamie say? Oh, and sorry about like it's in this format too, guys. If I have it the other way around, I can't read the comments. You had no idea. Usually just watch gardening and dumpster diving. The gardeners are going at it tonight. Really? See who's got the best gardening advice. I like watching the gardening ones too, Barbara. I really do. Like I'm really into permaculture. I'm really into growing in tower spaces and stuff like that, where they have the tower, um, like the grow towers, and sort of like it's aquaponics. So I'm really interested in that sort of stuff. But yeah, but beefing, gardeners beefing. So he's got the best worm farms or fertilizer. That's crazy. You wouldn't expect like gardeners to be doing that. Dumpster divers, sure. No, but no. I'm still living in the same area. But we have been given an opportunity to move out of Perth into the northwest next year in March to have jobs, and it's a place called Port Hedland. It's a strictly salt mining and iron ore mining town. It's covered in red dust. It backs up to the desert. It is flat everywhere. It's a really small town, maybe 15,000 people or something like that in the town. It's super isolated, but the working opportunities in there are like amazing. You know, like the potential to earn upwards of $60, $70 an hour, which you know, you have to do the work. I mean, it's really hot as well. Hi, Tracy. Hello. How are you, friend? Um, but yeah, it's an amazing opportunity, and we sort of got to try and take it with a grain of salt. But we're moving out of this house like real soon, and we're going to be doing a share house kind of a arrangement with really dear friends of ours. Right now, like we pay 500 a week on this house, and they pay 525. So it made sense to us to, instead of paying $1,000 a week for two separate homes, that we rent a really big home that we can have our own living spaces and only pay half the amount. So we're just trying to be smart. I don't think it will. I don't think it will affect my channel. Um, but here's the thing though, way like even in the situation I am, dumpster diving is not going to be sustainable, um, especially the food wise sort of thing, because a lot of the stores, a lot of the major food chain stores are heading towards a zero food waste um, objective by 2025. And I'm already seeing signs that there are less. I do come across some days where they are full, but they're really few and far between these days. And so I go out probably at least 3 days a week, and I'm not finding the stuff that I was normally accustomed to donating as much as I used to. So in saying that, I'm hoping that like at least my hardcore followers, it was all about it was all about the kindness and the act of giving and the personality and the adventure, as opposed to just the dumpster diving. Why people were attracted to the channel, who knows? It might be just the dumpster diving. Maybe all of this might be too much for people. That we could create new and different adventures, like the Northwest backs right up Port Hedland. Yeah, the ocean. I see. No, I guess it's just the name of the area. But Port Hedland backs up to the Karijini World Heritage Reserve. It's an amazing part of the country that's super isolated. You can only walk into some areas. You can't drive in, and unless you watch travel programs or people that actually do those kind of events, you'll never get to see it. So that would be an exciting thing to share with you guys. And eventually, I'll be moving back home to New Zealand, and I would just love to share my adventures, like my normal life things I was doing before dumpster diving, and that was like going out fishing, going out onto the ocean, going into the bush, learning all the medicinal properties of all of the things that were handed down to my to my parents, and handed down to me, and living in the bush. It's that's truly my life. When you're going to move then, maybe before the end of the month would be amazing. But like, we've got a whole house lot of stuff to organize, and a lot of loose ends to tie up. But ideally, end of the month. I'm down for whatever direction your channel goes. I appreciate that, Mac. I know there's a lot of yous that that don't mind like what's being shown, as long as that's well, you know me, I try and make it interesting, if not fun. I always like to think that you can walk away and learn something new from from watching my content. Not all of it. Sometimes it's just showing you what's in the dumpster. But there are certain things that happen here in Australia that would be way different in the United States, or the UK for that matter. Yeah, well, that would be an exciting new chapter. And but up until then, I've got I dropped a new video just the other day, and I've got another one coming up, probably drop tomorrow, and so I still like creating dumpster diving content, for sure, for sure. And plus, I do a lot of charity work as well, guys. You guys know me well enough that I do a lot of charity work, and I like curbside picking too. So that's coming up real soon in my area, and it sticks around for a couple of weeks. So I'm like super excited to again. I can't wait, because you know, what I love about curbside picking is I can do it during the day, and I love working during the day, and you can see everything, and it's far more accepted. I don't have to worry about staff. I don't have to worry about confrontation. I don't have to worry about coppers. Not that I ever worried about that in the first place, but I really don't have to worry about it. It's a socially accepted activity, to curbside pick here in Australia. Oh, thank you. Thank you so much, Braxton. Everyone. No, I appreciate that. I really do. And I know for the hardcores, I try and be as consistent as possible. And usually that's half the battle, is just to be consistent. Is this going to be an awesome opportunity, and change yeah, it is. It's scary. It's scary because it's basically just me and my darling, and we've got our grandchildren here, but outside of that, there's really nothing holding us back here. And because my darling works in the health sector, she could easily get and she works with the government health sector. It's easily to transfer her skills to another hospital, and I'm a free agent. I'm a freelance agent. Yeah, I can create wherever I go. So where's Big B? Last month I was in the forest and there were two Bosnians looking for mushrooms. I felt stupid. I barely know what all grows wild here. I would go to Europe and think I'd know which things wouldn't kill me. Does anyone know without searching? Nuh-uh. Do you dumpster dive? Yes, I do. Yes, this is a dumpster diving channel. I'm based in Western Australia. I've been creating dumpster diving content for nearly 5 years now. I've got hundreds of videos. And in my journeys, I've found some incredible stuff. And everyone that you see in here are a testament to, like, not only what I find, but what I do with it. Nuh-uh. I happen to like your name, by the way. I love curbside drive-by shopping. So do I. I love it too. Yes, I was going to say, does anyone know what the name for studying mushrooms is, or fungi? Does anyone know the name of the name for the study of mushrooms or fungus? If you guys know it off the top of your head without searching it, but otherwise search it. Nope. Yes, it is. Mycology. Yep. That is it, mate. And like in New Zealand, there's like as many varieties as there are in Europe. Probably not as many, but there's hundreds. But me and a group of I have a friend who was like a micro biologist scientist, and also a marine biologist. But one of his things was mycology. Yeah, and he would just like talk about it like all the time and go foraging through it, just through our native bush back home in New Zealand all the time. So I picked up a few things along the way. I find it super, super interesting. What is the weirdest thing you found while dumpster diving? That's a great question, Na'a. The weirdest thing would have to be, oh man, weird. I haven't found anything weird in the dumpster. I mean, like, I found things that are amazing, that are cool, that are fun, that are useful, but nothing weird, really, to be honest. I've come across like a family of mannequins. Like honestly, there were two kids and two adults, a mum, dad, and a son and a daughter. But when I first come across them, because they were partially clothed, I honestly thought that they were bodies. And it's from one of my videos from ages ago, and I don't know if you guys can remember, but it was a massive open lid dumpster. I jumped in, and if you can remember, some lady just came in and jumped in on the other side and started searching through it as well. And I was just in the middle of taking it out and putting them into the car. Now that was weird too, because I couldn't take the parts off them, so I had to put them in my car fully attached, And so when I was driving along, it looked like I had 4 people in the car with me, even though I never caught that part. But yeah, nothing really weird. Dangerous, I've come across dangerous, I've come across like spiders. I've seen a snake slither out of a dumpster. As you know, in Australia here, we have like 8 of the 10 most venomous snakes in the world right here. Musho fungi. Nice try. Never feel stupid when you're never too old too young to learn something new. That's true. That is true. Your former college advisor was our state mycologist. Nice. Mannequins were expensive, and I sold the kids. Oh my god, I sold the kids for like 75 each, and I sold the adults for like $100, and just like that. And then I find out later that mannequins have brains, have their own brains, and apparently I had a brain that was pretty good, and that the adults can go for like upwards of $500. But I mean, even if I knew that, I wouldn't sell it for $500. Yeah, it would, like the person who bought them happened to be an Asian lady who was just starting opening up a little. She was a seamstress, and she was just opening up a little side shop. So for her to get those on the cheap and starting a new business was cool. Like in some way, I attributed to her having a good start with having to have to pay the big bucks. So yeah, that was like, ugh. Hi, Michelle. How are you, Michelle? Connie. Hi there, Connie. If I didn't say hello to you guys earlier, I'm sorry. I'm really sorry. Oh, look at my hair. My hair's all fuzzy because I just come out of the shower not long ago. You don't like spiders? Yeah, I've got a little bit of arachnophobia coming on too, but I mean massive little ones and daddy long legs. I'm good. They don't scare me, and I can handle them. But I've seen some massive spiders over here, like not a tarantula or anything like that, but still, they've got one here. They're called the bird catchers in Queensland, and they literally make weave a web between two power poles, and they're like, I don't know, 10 meters apart or something, 20 feet apart, and they just like string this web between two of them, and they just have this big net, and they catch birds in it, and they eat birds, and they're big orange and black ones. And oh, no, 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 not for me. That was a win-win for both of you. It was, Manuela. Yeah, it was. It was. It was. And she was so like thankful and appreciative and all that. And when she actually bought the kids ones first, and I originally had it for 100, and she got me down to like 90 or $85. And then when she told me what it was for, I says, "Oh, and I showed her the adult ones, and she was like over the moon. I gave her a great deal. Yeah, that was pretty cool. Yeah, no, thank you. No, thank you. I agree. No, thank you. Hope you're well tonight, Connie. Hope this life finds you all well. Like I said earlier on, it's such a joy to come on, and I know it's probably late for some of yous over there, all my American friends and family. Um, but yeah, I really enjoy coming on and chatting with yous. It means the world to me. It really, really does. I hope that no matter what happens, that we always remain connected. Australia has all the poisonous critters, the ones that like to eat you, and I actually learned this week that a kangaroo in the water is waiting to drown you. Oh, they can, yeah, because they're like the bigger ones anyway, like the big reds. Barbara, oh damn, like their paws were designed and they can hold you down because they're so strong, and that like the arms and shoulders and the forearms, Yeah, like, yeah, when they grab you, they can hold you in and really tight. Hi, Stephanie. How are you? Hope this life finds you well. I didn't even know kangaroos could enjoy the water until I lived in a place called Karatha, just beyond the 26th parallel, or the just beyond the Tropic of Capricorn. And it's a small mining town. And I was a kitchen hand, was my first job there. And with your wages, they also fed you and gave you accommodation. It was all part of the working, because they hire a lot of backpackers and tourists that come through and just working visa. And my donga, or my single man's quarters, just happened to be right by the beach. And every morning, kangaroos would bounce on the sand and go hop in the water. They had no idea. It just blew my mind. It's been really cold there in Ohio, Michelle. Oh my goodness. Yeah, well, you got winter's on its way for you guys. I know, right, Barbara? They look all juiced up. They got muscles, man. And I was pretty like blown away to hear that kangaroos are in California too. You know, they're big, massive beasts as well. You got bit by a brown recluse. Oh, when I was sick for over a week. Hi there, Marilyn. Good evening to you, dear friend. They say it's going to be warmer this week. I hope it's not a lie. Yeah, get in all the warm weather while you can. Yeah, because it's going to be cold and stay cold for weeks. Oh, Michelle, I don't know if you remember a video where Grizzly went to Dallas. Grizzly's Adventures went to Dallas and caught up with Ray Everyday Diver. And he jumped inside a CVS dumpster and came across a massive candy haul. And but out the corner of his eye, Ray saw a brown recluse spider, and he swears that the spider looked him straight in the eye and was ready to jump. And like it was like one of those really tall dumpsters. The sliding doors were locked, and they had to climb in over the top. And man, he jumped out of that thing like in 2 steps. Boom, boom, he was out. Yeah, but sorry, yeah, I hear you can get really sick of them. Oh, Denise is also in Ohio. See, this is what I love about being in the chat with you guys, because you guys can, and that's why I like asking the question too. You know, like whereabouts are you guys from? What time of the day it is? And because you can make connections on the chat with each other. Michelle, did you have tissue necrosis with it? My brother-in-law had to have some on his thigh removed after he was bitten by a brown recluse. Wow, true. Is it like that? Tomorrow, Braxton tomorrow is going live, Tuesday, 8:15 p.m. What is that, Eastern Standard Time, Brax? Lisa Q, you're in Georgia. Nice. Big B, I'm feeling extremely tired tonight, but other than that, I'm fine. I have to stop in and support my true friend always, Connie. Please go and get some rest. There's plenty of lives to come, and I'll try and make it. I'll try and make it earlier, but time next time. Yeah, go and get some rest, my dear friend. Thank you for your support, love, and encouragement. It means the world to me, and you all mean the world to me. You got bit on the thigh also, Michelle? Dang. Did you have any adverse effects from it? Like what does it do? What did it do to you when you got sick? Did it make you want to vomit? Did it make you like those things? No, work around yourself, not me. No, I'll work around for both of us, Connie. I just want to express just my love for you. Hi, Francis. Hi there. All my besties in there. Yeah, Renee, he did. He jumped so fast. He was like lightning. Oh, that's right, Connor. You're in Northern Ontario. That's right. Oh, it's Central Time, so 8:15. Hang on. Does anyone know? Well, what's the time for you right now, Brax? What is the time for you right now? I still have a dark mark where it was bitten. Let's hope that's just the worst of it. Just a little mark, and no long-term damage. Well, if he is doing vids, was bitten by a brown recluse a couple of months back. Your mum was? Oh, wow. That's not good. Yeah, what time is it for you right now, Brax? I don't know if he's still doing vids. If he is, I haven't seen any recent uploads. When we spoke to him not that long ago. Actually, it was really awesome to catch up with the brother Ray. Missed him so terribly. All of his, he still goes out from time to time, but he does work 5 days a week. So I guess, I guess it's just a matter of just living, and surviving. It's 10 p.m. Okay, so it's 11 p.m. here, so that's going to be Braxton's going live 8 p.m. tomorrow night, Central Standard Time. That's 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, 9 a.m. West Australian Time. So let's be sure to lock that in, guys, and go over and support Braxton. Go and catch a live dive. If you're not already subscribed to his channel, Barbara or Renee, if you could drop his channel, and he's almost at 1,000 subscribers, so let's get behind him. And if he's happy to take us on an adventure, live diving, then you want to be able to be subscribed to his channel and have the notifications on so you can catch it. Hi Lee Laidlow, how are you? So good to see you, my friend. Always good to see your name pop up in the chat. Thank you, Barbara. Appreciate you. Dumpster diving couple, or I don't know which one you're going to go on, Brax, is it? He can't dive because his car got... Yeah. That was 4 months ago. That was 4 months ago. Connie, you got bit by a spider and had to wear an IV pouch for a week because you ended up allergic to the 8-legged creature? Oh my God. So, Stephanie, I went diving today, said Stephanie, found some cupcakes, 2 bags of pork rinds, 4 boxes of Crayola washable markers, and a few other odds and ends. Went to about 20 different dumpsters. Have you got a channel, Stephanie? I can't remember if you do or not. Hi, Leia. Hello, hello. Good to see you again. Also, watching from Brazil. Hola. Hola, Leia. Oh, I'm not getting my knees operated. Thanks for dropping the link. Please go over and check out Braxton and Marley's channel. He did say he's going to go live dive tomorrow. We might just like highlight that too. If you like Braxton, we might just do a if it's okay with you, we might just like jump onto your channel and then feed it through StreamYards and then stream it through one of our channels. We might do it through the live dive. Oh my god, the Rise and Dive channel, and see if we can't get your name out there. If you're okay with that. No, you just started diving a couple of weeks ago. I know. Oh. Do I watch NFL? Well, I'm in Australia, so they don't televise NFL. If you're talking about American football, a Keza. And I don't necessarily barrack for any team other than the Miami Dolphins has got a New Zealander in the offensive line or something like that. I don't really know the rules very well, but I can follow the game. Like I know about the downs and having to reach the target meterage and stuff like that. Oh, will Eagles win against Dolphins? Eagles, that's the Philadelphia Eagles, right? No. And that's from not even knowing the odds or any or whatever. That's perfectly fine. Cool. Thanks. Primo. It's all about just giving you exposure, brother. Yeah, so what I'll do is I'll jump on Rise and Dive. We'll on YouTube, and then we'll feed your live stream through StreamYards and see if we can't reach more people. You won't be able to see any of the comments or anything like that other than me messaging you, and then yeah, and then we'll just try and get you out there, my bro. Be brave, be brave. Buffalo on the Super Bowl. Oh, I know it won't happen. Might as well wish for may as well. Why not? Hi, Marilyn Fuchs. How are you? Yeah, it's the Miami Dolphins for me all the way, but that's only because there's a Kiwi, there's a New Zealander in there, and he's doing good work. That'd be the only reason. Otherwise, I don't barrack for any team other than I support Grabbit with his college team, the Michigan, the Blues. I think that's the Wolverines. Watch the horn from the eagle, happy Bubba. Watch out for the horn here on the unicorn. Janice, did I say hello to you, Janice? Exactly, Lisa. Miracles can happen. Why not? Why not? They've been known to happen all the time. Oh, you're going to go live on TikTok and not on Facebook? Or not on YouTube? No, it won't work on TikTok. Sorry, I apologize. I thought you were going to go live tomorrow on YouTube. That's different. Michigan uni stinks. I don't know which one it is. I think it is Michigan State. Oh, you just came in, Janice? Oh, well, welcome in, Janice. It's always cool to see your name pop up in the comments. Hi, Robin. How are you? Greetings and welcome. Let us know where you're from, what time of the day it is for you, Robin. Right now, I'm streaming to you live from Western Australia. It's just after 11 a.m. on a Monday morning here. And it's so cool to catch up with everyone, especially all of my American friends over there. I just thought it's really nice to finish off the weekend, on a high and some positivity and some good vibes. Catch up with friends in the chat, and just talk about whatever. I'm going for 5K on TikTok and 1K on YouTube. Yeah, but which is the master that are you going to follow though, my bro? That's the question. I like rugby and hockey. Everything else, meh. You like rugby, Mac? Really? Well, it's right now. We're in the throes of the Rugby World Cup, and New Zealand just defeated Argentina to be one of the finalists. And I think the next game is either England or South Africa to find out who are going to be the world champions. Yeah, they narrowly just beat Ireland, who are ranked the best world in the best team in the world right now, because they beat the All Blacks. And Robin, it's Sunday night for you, Union City, New Jersey. You do. You like rugby. What do you think about the? What do you think about the the All Blacks and their and the haka they do before every game? Have you ever had the pleasure or the opportunity to watch the All Blacks and when they do their ceremonial wall dance in front of the opposing team? Robin is saying hi to everyone. Everyone, Robin's saying hi. Renee's saying hockey just started there. It's 9:11 there in Western Canada, Alberta. How do people manage it? Oh, it's tough work. I do TikTok, YouTube, Facebook, and Instagram. But I've put Instagram to the side, and I guess it's okay if you're sharing. Plus, there's 2 channels, so I'm doing that, and Grab It Up Fast and I also have Rise and Dive, but he takes care of that, and I take care of. I can only imagine what it's like for Grab because he has such a massive platforms right across the board. That they had team do that for rugby before they went and had tournament here. Yeah, it's pretty common practice for us. TikTok tomorrow and YouTube on Tuesday. Oh, I got you. Yep. So yep, that's the thing still remains 2 o'clock Tuesday, 8:15 p.m. Central Time, 9:15 Eastern Standard Time and PM, and 9:15 a.m. West Australian Time. Live dive action with Braxton and Marley. Looking forward to it, Brax. Haka, so awesomely intense, really sets the mood for the game. Yeah, and you know what else it does too? It really unites the team when they work and operate and chant and do their actions in unison. You can tell that they've spent the time and the energy and the effort to learn that and understand the words behind it and the actions, and that they do that war dance and that war cry and represent all of the other people that had learnt it and performed it before them for over 150 years. So yeah, man, every time I see it, it just gives me the whoo, gives me the old, it gets me going. Yep, yep. You're on both YouTube and TikTok, Renee, but you have more success on TikTok. Yeah, it's a really acceptable, and for a younger demographic. It's so easy for people just to flick through to get to the things that interest them, which is why YouTube and places like YouTube and Facebook started doing shorts and reels to emulate the same success. But at the end of the day, a large majority of people that that like watching creators enjoy like the long versions, because I find TikTok needs to capture my stimulate my attention, and uh, so it's so easy for me to scroll through until I find that one piece that stops me from scrolling, and that's really the ticket, the key. It's called the hook, right? It's called the hook. When you got the hook, you get people in, and then for the first 2 or 3 seconds, and then it's your creativity and how you bring out the information and what value does it bring to make people want to watch you, right? So it's more than just, like, say, like dumpster diving, for example. It's more than just looking in a dumpster and finding stuff. It's like, why are you in the dumpster in the first place? What do you do with it? What are the laws? How come you're doing it at this time of the night? There's all of these factors that may not seem like helpful information, but there are a lot of people out there that like ask those questions uh, to themselves. You're not on TikTok, Lisa? I don't know anything about TikTok. I can't get the hang of Instagram. I'm a mess. I don't get Instagram. Oh, Connie, you're going to you're off now. I'm going to say good night. I'm so glad. I'm so glad that you were able to be in here and come and hang out with us, Connie, and all of our and all of your friends on here. At the very least, I'll see you next Sunday. I'm definitely going to be on every Sunday night for you guys. It's the best for me. It's the best time, and hopefully everyone's home and have like watched their programs and have settled and had something to eat. And but yeah, have a blessed night and rest well, Connie. And I look forward to seeing you on future. And I always enjoy reading your comments. Always. Instagram is filled with a lot of photos. I've just I just can't maneuver myself through it. TikTok's really difficult, and I think well, it's not really difficult, but it's a challenge, and it's because of that challenge why I enjoy YouTube. There's lots of people, creators I know that have been doing it a lot longer than I have, and haven't even got near the same sort of numbers that I have. And then again, uh, you have people like Salty Stella's been on for 1 year, 2 years, or not Salty, but the Dumpster Dive King. He hasn't even been on for 1 year and can hit 200,000 just like that, 300,000 subscribers. It's crazy. It's the nature of the beast. But if you worry like about the numbers, then more than you care about like what if I worried more about the numbers than cared about the connections that I make, or the community that you're trying to create, then it can be a really draining experience to be a creator. It just, in my own opinion, that's my own experience. When you move, is it a new job for you with a new company, or are you transferring within the company you work? I'm not even working, Barbara. Yeah, I had a job that I loved, and I think you guys remember I was like cooking, doing traditional New Zealand foods on my friend's business, and it was a family business, and all of his family run it. And of course they fought like family within the business, and as amazing people that they are, and incredible business that they were running, some of the petty arguing made the environment toxic. And when I tried to intervene, I got told that it was family business and this is what it's like all the time. And I was there for 5 years before I decided that it was too toxic for me, and so I left. And I've been I've been looking for work ever since, and a lot of my income has been relying on YouTube and the kindness of people watching my content. And yeah, my missus works really, really hard for us to survive. So moving is an economic choice rather than moving to jobs. And we're just moving house. The opportunity to move to another part of the state isn't going to happen till next year. And where we're moving to, job opportunities are really plentiful, abundant, and the earning power there is incredible. It's incredible. So, what will that mean for me in the long run as being a content creator? I have no idea until I cross that bridge. But I'm always optimistic. I'm always positive. I think I'll always be doing YouTube, always. It just comes down to like what is it that I'm going to ultimately do. I hope that whatever it is that I do end up creating, it's something that I love, and be able to share that love and project it onto the, project it onto the video, and hopefully not only keep a lot of my solid followers on there, but gain some new followers that might be interested. Right now, it's just great news that there's a change in the horizon, and it's well overdue. It's well overdue. So where am I going now? I'm moving. And right off the bat, like what I said at the start, is I'm moving house. We are leaving this house, and we're going to go and move into a share house arrangement with friends of ours. Because right now I'm paying nearly $500 a week on this house, and our friends are paying over $500 a week on their house. So instead of us combined paying $1,000 for two separate houses, we're going to go and get a big home together and halve our costs just with accommodation. It makes sense to do it that way. But the shift to another part of the state isn't going to happen till later. We're still in talks and negotiations. Like I says, the hardest part about moving away from Perth, or this part of the state, is our grandchildren are here. That's the only thing that's stopping us from just flying off on a wing and a prayer, right? But initially, we're just going to go into a home share situation. Are we clear? Yeah, a week, Lisa, a week, 500 a week, 2,000 a month. Oh, cool. That makes sense. Good. Michelle Brown, you pay 400 a month. That's a blessing. That is a blessing. Hope to see you guys on my lives tomorrow and Tuesday. Gotta run. If you gotta run, you gotta run. Yeah, 500 a week. Yep. And if you were to convert that, say, into American dollars, that's probably 370, maybe 370 a week. That's 500 Australian. It truly is, Stephanie. It is truly expensive around the globe. Some places are better than others, no doubt. Some places are better than others. But I mean, I'm over an hour outside of the city. I'm literally in regional, and it's that high. The reason it's that high, oh my God, I don't even really want to get into it, but it just is, it just is. They've had to change the laws here in Australia to stop landlords from putting the prices up every 3 months. Now the law is you can only put the price up every 12 months, but otherwise, like there's no limit, no cap to what they can charge rent, and there's nothing anyone can do about it. That'd be 500 Canadian week close in money. Oh, yeah. That's a lot. I live on about 1,000 a month. Wow. You got lucky and you've been there for 7 years. Well, it wasn't always like that. It's only become this when we first got this place, it was $320 a week, and now it's $490, and we've been here for 10 years. We've been here for 10 years, and it was a private rental, and our landlord was so cool, man. He just sold up. He couldn't keep the properties because interest rates was going up the wazoo. It was costing landowners and landlords tons of bucks, and the rent wasn't covering mortgage payments. And as well as that, that on top of property gains tax. Yeah, I don't sympathize. I really want to go home. I've got three properties at home that are all paid for. They're all, I own them. I own the land, and the buildings are on it. They're all freehold. Yeah, 4 properties actually. There's the house that me and my darling had built, and then when we come to Australia, I cut off some because I'm like land wealthy back home in New Zealand. I've got land that's been handed down to me from our ancestors right down to me and my brothers and sisters. So my 3 sons, I cut out a block of land for them, put a shed on it, a concrete pad and a cottage for them, and they all moved to Australia and bought homes in Australia. All of them. So now I've got like 3 empty homes, and we've got our granddaughter living in. So I would just love to go home, and man, I would just love to go home and just live on my land. It's right next to the beach, and then that's the adventures I want to take you in. It'd be like full on, like the gardening I do, because I'm a real avid gardener back home. The soil is so rich. You could poke a hole anywhere where there's dirt. You could poke a hole in it, drop a seed, and it will grow. It's just so rich. Hi, Southern Belle. Hello. Just go home then. We're not ready for that. How are you, Belle? So good to see you. Thank God my house is paid for because I couldn't do it. I have lived here for 40 years, Connie. Wow. I thought you were going to sleep, Connie. Go on, get to bed. We don't want the phone falling on your face as you're laying in bed and texting. Nah. I'm glad you're still here. They raised ours 200 extra a month, Stephanie.
and had us sign a 2-year lease. Wow. I can't wait for you to go back to New Zealand. I can't either, man. I'm telling you guys, like, there's so much that I can do for my people back home as well, and work on the marae and uh, and and and, and show my whānau, my family, my whanaunga, my extended family, how easy it is to have the courage to do something and just back yourselves. That we can be an industrious and self-sufficient hapu or village, that we can grow all our own vegetables and feed each other without ever having to go to a supermarket. That we can rear our own meat and slaughter it without ever having to go to a butcher. We can do that. We all have the skills within our village to pull something like that off. We could totally cut ourselves off from the rest of from the off the grid. We've got running water supplies, so we can have sustainable energy. Like hydro electricity using running waters. Wind, we can use wind turbines as well for energy. Sun, it's just that we've got the manpower to do it as well. You can start small and just build it up and be completely cut off from from taxes and from interests and ever increasing food price rises, man. We've got women there that are bake. We got and men too. Got skills there that can be seamstresses and make clothing and just pack up your whole family and go. Yeah, well, that's the idea eventually. Oh, that's good. You're fine and dandy. That is so cool. Jenna saying hi. I've done the sleepy phone face thing so many times. Me too. I have as well. Hi, Cindy Lou. Hello, how are you? Okay, I'm back. Hi, Lisa. I'm glad you're back. So glad you are back. I love it when everyone says hello to everybody. That's my favorite thing ever. And Phyllis too. Yes, well, I would, I would love to, we do fishing and hunting and gathering and collecting, like going to the beach and getting shellfish, diving for mussels. Like, it'll be adventures on land, above water and below the water. Could you imagine that? Like, in a day, we can go for hikes up my mountain. Up my mountain, it's called Mauwau. Mauwau is the mountain, Maunganui. It's the only coastal mountain in all of New Zealand, and it's right in my backyard. And it's one of the high points where it was used as a means of communicating to other areas like the Omokorua Heads, the Kaimai Ranges. Like, if you stand on the top of this mount, not only can you see all the way down to the coastline towards Pukahina, but you can see that we live in this massive basin that's surrounded by all of these mountain ranges. And we used to be able to communicate from that to all of the other villages through smoke and fire. Just, the history behind it. It's got one of the narrowest harbour entrances, because right next to the mountain is an island called Matakana. And this beach is amazing. The sea life and wildlife that these beaches attract is unreal. Marine biologists from all around the world come to these places. Some of the world record, heaviest fishes and world record attempts are from this area. It's crazy. Hey, Dawn, how are you, friends? So good to see you. How are you, Dawn? Goodness gracious me. Long time no see. Have you been keeping yourself busy? I see Heather had a pop-up auction tonight. Oh yeah, Bella, you got an auction coming up? Oh, you just finished Heather's auction. I thought missed you too, my friend. Absolutely. Yeah. I did actually see the notification for Heather's pop-up auction. Unfortunately, I was too busy doing something else. Otherwise, I always like to watch though. It sounds amazing. Oh, Maryland, this place. It's because I know the history in it, and it was taught to me, and it's taught to me through song and waiata and through um, some of the artwork and the carvings, and it was handed down to me, it and it shows all of the best spots to fish in and what seasons, because we live by a calendar, a calendar that we devised, my people, the lunar calendar, when to fish, when's the best time to fish by the lunar calendar, when's the best time to plant things with our lunar calendar, what in the bush, what's the best what best time of the year to harvest medicinal plants, all these things, all these things, and nothing would. And I think I've said like right from the start that it's one of my dreams and goals to be able to build a community that would be willing to follow me and then teach you about my culture, about my language, our food, the areas we live in, our genealogy, and all that stuff. It may not be fascinating to many, but I guess if you have a connection with the creator, it could yeah, you have a little bit more invested in it. You know what I mean? People are loving the stuff you sell, Belle. Nice, nice. Monday and Tuesday nights, so that's tomorrow nights. But for now, again, I will see you tomorrow night at your auction. Take care all. Good night, mate. This time, Connie, right? This time. Even though I'm so glad you stayed for a little bit longer. Lisa, your sister would love to do all that you were talking about. She would absolutely fit right in. Really, Lisa? That would be amazing. Lisa, you have a headache on and off all day. Oh, no. Always check your hydration, because, yeah, always check your hydration for headaches. That always works for me. And I get headaches. Not but supposed to be by. I will try, Big B. Oh, I know you will, Connie. Or that the heritage, yeah. Oh, yeah. And like some of my ancestors were like real characters, man. Like real characters. And here's the thing, like my culture never had the written word. Nothing was written down. History was passed down through telling stories and doing the artwork. So it made us good orators and storytellers. Made us good orators and storytellers. And we never used to orate things like how we hear English. When we're telling a story in English, it was never spoken like that. It was spoken in a way that was relative to nature and was very poetic. So they knew they had the time. The timing was where the timing was, because they might describe something that happened like when the Pahutakawa tree was blooming, which is always blooming between November and January. So it gives you a really narrow window of like of when, what time of the year something was happening. Or they used to talk about like in certain areas, like um, something would flow, like how cold the river was at that time of the year. Depending on where you are, they knew exactly the time frame for it. So it was really and fluid, and it was it could be understood by all. Like you'd hear that and go, oh, so that happened in December or such and such, and so it was all really poetic, and it all had everything was connected with nature and on a really a spiritual plane level, you know. So yeah, that's why I don't know. It's, I get a bit too worked up sometimes. I trip over my own words. Yes, great advice, everyone, and I'm sure that they all work. Yep. But yeah, hydration is usually a huge factor, because there's very little, you know, there's very little space between the skull and the brain, and so there's a lot of swelling as well. That's the throbbing sensation. As long as it's not a migraine, yeah, hydration is usually the first and easiest step, and just to keep still for a little bit, breathing, you know. And why not try peppermint if you have it? Try peppermint, rub them on your temples, you know, and just to be still. If it's happening all day, it's not um a it's not a great thing. But yeah, I know you'll find the something that'll help you. Hit that thumbs up. Thank you, Dawn. It is fascinating. I'm glad. Like as much as I love my culture, and because I come from a place of culture, like being in Australia, I'm just just the Aboriginal culture just blows my mind. That they like my oh my God, they're so incredible. And the fact that they're the oldest living culture on the planet, the oldest living culture. You know, they've been around for 65,000 years just on this continent, which is a blip in the radar of time, right? But 65,000 years. I mean, they literally invented language through starting with a series of grunts and gestures. And they had over 600 dialects in just in Australia. Like one dialect would be completely different from the neighboring one, you know. And that just their sense of nature and being one with it, you know. And medicines and understanding the animal life. Imagine having to live around all of these venomous things and creatures and critters, and having a complete understanding, you know, of living side by side with them. Just blows my, just unreal. That's why I love traveling. I loved traveling. You know, Southeast Asia, the Balinese people, just incredible culture. Thailand, the Indonesian people, man, the Papua New Guineans, even the Polynesian people, you know, like the Samoans, the Rarotongans, the Hawaiians, incredible cultures. The South Americans, the Peruvians, like wow. I dreamt about like being, when traveling to the Middle East, you know, and Egypt and Japan. it's just, man, just just a lifetime isn't enough to learn and appreciate it all. You know, it's just how could anyone be people be so prejudiced of another culture that's when they bring so much to the table and there's so much to offer. Hey Shannon, hi there Shannon. Greetings everyone that's just come in. If I haven't said hello to you, I'll be sure to make my way to you. Shannon, you've got a green name. You've got a green name. How? Good night, Michelle. Good night. Hi, Robin. Hi there. Thumbs up from Robin. Almost to bed. Okay then, Michelle. Yeah, you take care of yourself, Lisa M. You're special. You sure are special, Shannon. Yeah, that's what I like. We're all related. We're all related. You must be you must be special. That's it in a nutshell. Can someone drop Lisa's link, please? Is that okay, Cindy or Barbara or Renee or Belle? Can we drop Lisa M's link? What have you got going on in your page, your channel lately, Lisa? I'd love to hear it. We're going to go outside for a little bit. But let me just show you real quick how nice it is out here. It's a little bit breezy, but the sky is blue with a little bit of cloud. And it's Monday night, so I'm excited to go for a dumpster dive tonight. And if all goes very well, we might try and make it a live dive on the Rise and Dive Show channel. We just may do that. Phyllis, you've got some friends that were from the South Island of New Zealand? Really? That's cool. You're expecting snow, Shannon? No way. Blue skies shining on me. Nothing but blue skies. Oh man, I could have. Sorry, I'm looking so feral. I'm growing out my mustache, and so at the end of this month, the 30th or 31st of October, I'm going to go live, and I'm going to shave all of this off. So then, so I can grow it back over November, called Movember, and it's for the mental health. That's what it's for. It's to promote mental health, and then hopefully I can get some sponsors and some kind donations to go towards one of my favorite charitable organizations called the Black Dog Foundation. And so every time I go live, I'll be promoting that. I'm doing it on TikTok as well, but just mostly TikTok in here. And yeah, even if I raise $10, I'll be a happy man. It'd be $10 more going towards the foundation, and that's worth the effort for me. And just to raise awareness for the Black Doggo. Oh, No Shave November? Is that what you guys call it? Dawn, okay. You're not shaving your leg. Oh, right. I got you. I got you. So then everyone can participate. I got you. Yeah, that makes sense. No Shave November. You made pumpkin cream cheese muffins. Oh yeah, you did. Or armpits. That would certainly be a challenge, no doubt. Me, Diane. Hi there, Diane. How are you, dear friend? Oh, it's Movember for where you are, Lisa Q. Okay, I thought so. Well, I sure hope we are able to do better than $10. It's such a worthy cause. Oh, hey, secretly, I would hopefully too, but I'm just saying that I'd be equally as grateful for $10 as I would be for $1,000. You know what I mean? That's what I guess I was trying to say, that I would be grateful for anything, and I don't really like. I just make mention of it. And I'm promoting in the fact that I am gonna do that, but I'm not gonna push hard to tell people to donate, because I just know how tough it is, you know. So, but that's why I say such a low number, because I'd be super grateful for people if they just did 50 cents. I'd be like very, very happy. I already got one lady, and I've already surpassed that. I've got one lady in Sydney who already donated $20, which is like incredible. But she told me she was doing it tough where she lived in Sydney. This is a lady named Sharon, a new follower and subscriber, and she sent $20, and I says, whoa, whoa. I says, no, I want you to be able to think what you can afford. Um, don't let don't have to be over generous. You know, if we work collectively together, and it'll be more than 10, because I plan on donating $100 of myself, and I finished telling people, oh, I only do what you can afford. Well, I can't afford it, but I just know the services of the Black Dog Foundation are so good, and they help so many men with mental health, and it's yeah, I just know they do a fantastic job. Oh yeah, I know, Shannon. No, I appreciate that. I appreciate that you said that. Phyllis, here's a joke for you. This guy, wife, bought a checkerboard nightgown every time she made a move. He'd jump her. I just, I just realized. Good one, Phyllis. I like it. Oh, they do for prostate awareness over there in Canada. My husband uses Movember as a reason to not shave his. You can't stand the whisker burn. Shannon, that's so funny. You're number 27. Thank you, Lisa. Thank you so much. That was a good one, Phyllis. A man's wife made her a nightgown out of a checkerboard so then that he could jump her. That's funny. Ian Watts, that sounds like a Kiwi accent. It sure is, my friend. I'm a native to native to New Zealand. but I'm currently living in Western Australia. I'm glad that you were able to like hear that and not notice that I don't have an Australian twang after being living here for 16 years. So whereabouts are you from, Ian, and what time of the day is it for you? I asked that of everybody. You're in Queensland. Lisa, you're heading out by. Okay, Lisa, take care. Take care of your headache. And remember to stay hydrated where you can and relax, my friend. I look forward to seeing you the next time, Lisa. Thank you for being part of our chat and of course, being a good friend. Yeah, so I'm super excited about doing the course for that, and um, yeah, I'm hoping to get your guys support on it, and yeah, it's going to be fun. Like just cutting it, just doing the live to cut everything off. It's going to be fun. I hope everyone gets a good laugh out of it because that's the intention. Have a good laugh with it. New subscriber, thanks. I'll be sure to come and check you out, Ian. How's the weather for you, Diane? How's things going for you in Saskatchewan? Is it starting to show signs of snow yet? Yeah, everyone, let's say hello to Ian. Let's show him what a dumpster diving community chat looks like. Full of friendliness and full of positivity and good vibes. Hot and humid in Queensland. No doubt, no doubt. It's starting to warm up a bit here. It's not hot yet. We've had a couple of hot days, but I don't know if you've been to Perth before, Western Australia, but it's a real dry heat here. There you go, Ian. All of the family and friends from our dumpster diving community here, my bro, are always warm, welcoming, and inviting. Your father was in the Otago News in New Zealand. The cold is coming soon, Diane. I bet it is. I joined you on TikTok, Diane, seen all your videos of your lovely garden, your front yard. It is -2 right now where you are, Phyllis. God dang. Oh, I tell you, you guys, between yourself and Renee and Diane, with the kind of cold weather you guys get there, oh no, no, no. You are better humans than I am. I would not be able to handle it, unfortunately. Like New Zealand can get cold, but I've never lived in the snow or the ice. Nah. And if you were to ask me what do I prefer the cold weather, the cooler weather, than I do the hot weather, because I find it easier to get myself warm. I can warm myself in front of a fire. I can put on layers of clothing. Like they made special clothing just for winter, where it's not so constricting, but it gives you like endo and exothermic properties, right? But try and do that in the heat. Once you take all your clothes off, what else is there? Soak in water. No. Be in front of the aircon. No, 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 no. Just not for me. You haven't posted for a while. Yeah, I saw that. going to be in the mid 70s and 80s this week for Atlanta. That's not bad. That's perfect weather, right? It's 72 cold though, Dawn, and windy. Wear long sleeves and pants. Canada is freezing. Yeah, it is. I've seen it. I've seen like Renee and Diane talk about like minus 30. Like, what? Get out of here. You might as well be in like the Arctic Circle. Left a comment and subbed. All good. Thank you, Ian Watts. Appreciate you. I'm pretty much go live here every Sunday nights or Monday mornings, so I can catch up with everyone, and then I try and do a live again sometime during the week. And I'm hoping to do a live dive action on the Rise and Dive channel that we also run, a collaborative channel, but with myself and Grab It Fast. I get so many comments on there about, oh, you're stealing Grab It's content. You know, does he know about? No one ever says anything about, oh, you're stealing Big B's content. Just Grab It. And little does he know, oh, well, Grab It's actually the one that does all the posting on there. Robin, New Jersey is 50. We already have our heat on. And my mum lives upstate in Catskills, Arkville, New York. At night time, it drops down to 30 degrees. Woo! You love the Kiwis there? Really? I hear they're like a bunch of nuisance guys over there. I'm only joking. You get used to it, didn't like it, but this is my home. Yeah, I agree. Hey, fella. Oh, you're a musician, Ian? And Stephanie, you play guitar and harmonica? Two of my favorite instruments. Wait. Is everyone reading this? Ian's father knows Shakira, who encouraged him to do or inspired him to post his music. I can't wait to check out your channel, my friend. I've been playing guitar for like 40 years, but I only know what I know, what I know, you know? I don't know how to read music or anything like that. I just, like, if I hear a tune that I like to play or remember something from my past, I try and pick it up with my humdrum chords and get it as close as possible until someone teaches me the right stuff. Everyone's turning the heat on at the moment. Your mum goes to college. You're working at the fire department. Yeah, you're always cooking, Diane, so yeah, the house would be warm. Oh, really? Wow. So you do a lot of live stuff as well, Ian. That's interesting. You keep the heat down. I wear jogger shirt and a sweater all the time to stay warm. Oh, is that to like save, just to save on like the cost of the heating? Yes, here I am. My firehouse is on the beaches of South Carolina. That sounds amazing. Heating bills there are insane. I just think that bills in general are just insane. You know, imagine having to pay for water like that. That blows my mind. Yeah, I think that's what it comes down to when you build a community on YouTube. It's like talking to your neighbors. At least that's what I find. At least that's what I find. And the and more family. It can become more family. And the thing with family is, sometimes you have your disagreements, and we can knock heads. But at the end of the day, we can always come back and come together again. And bygones be bygones. Water under the bridge, water off a duck's back. I think that's why I always say we're family. I know, Shannon, that is so crazy to decide which one comes first, hunger or just, yeah. That- Electric and heat is natural gas can be crazy. When I removed to put insulation on outside, it's pain. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I think if you if you get the right means to save energy, it pays for itself. Just like solar panels, right? Yeah, you have to pay an initial couple of thousand or whatever it is, but the less that you pay on your power bill each month per year, it does pay for itself. Yeah, that's true. That's efficiency and sustainability right there. Last year had a $1,200 heating bill. What? Man, something's going on there. Groceries are so high right now. That is true, Cindy. All around the world. Robin saying Arcadian bill for 1 month is what? 2,500? Our water bill per month and is $75. Is that a year or a month? A month? No way. I pay like $11 a month or for 3 months for water. There is no sewer bill here. Well, everyone has septic tanks, so once every 2 or 3 years you get it cleared out for like 200 or 300 bucks. Dawn saying that's sad, Shannon. Yeah, and here's the thing, like whilst look, we all of us suffer from the same things in varying degrees. If we talk about our economics, which is why dumpster diving is so helpful to many dumpster divers. It enables us to redirect monies that we would normally put for things that we would buy from the supermarket, and to be able to redirect it to other areas. That's the beauty of dumpster diving, as well as being able to help the environment and our community. But I mean, for ourselves, helps with our parts in our food bill, helps and parts with other luxuries like dishwashing liquid, laundry powder, toilet paper, all of those non-essential items that we've become accustomed to as part of our normal day living. Also, we can find things that are non-food or non-perishable that we can sell on or repurpose. Uh, so it's all about redirecting the money. It'll be awesome to like have well, there's already channels out there that can help with ways to economize on water, and, and other energy saving things like heating ideas, life hacks. You got to go. We have a call. God bless you all. Your mum goes to college. Thank you so much for being. Look forward to seeing you in future lives, my friend. Thank you for being part of our community. Right now, we're still living in our camper. Not too much longer, fingers crossed. And my electric bill was $247. Oh, Dawn. $156 a month for electric, but I have central air and use it almost in winter. I have to plug my vehicle in so it will start in extreme cold. Yeah, those are extenuating circumstances, and but because everyone has to do that for their transport, you would think that they would make subsidies or allowances for that, eh? But 150 a month, man, that's crazy. Shaunos, what? How are you, brother? Long time no see. Food prices are insane, particularly certain seafood like salmon is a luxury. Things like salmon is a luxury, because you can't openly go out and fish for it, that particular species. But but you are right. Minimum 700. Wow. We have got to look for ways where we can, energy saving ideas. Would you guys be down if I did some research and some videos or even shared videos with you guys? Like did like reaction, not reaction, but did and but shared energy saving ideas, like the best ways to save money on your water bill or your heating bill. Like it might be just keeping it. I don't know what it'll be, but we're all suffering from the same thing. I spent last week at the grocery store $149, hardly got anything. Yes, I shop what Lisa on sale. I can pretty much make anything. Oh yeah, you're a mad cook, Diane, from scratch. Yeah, for sure, that would be cool. Yeah, and even like like here's the thing, eh? Even budget cooking, and I'm sure Diane agrees with me too, and most of yous, that it's really expensive to buy good quality fresh vegetables all the time, regularly. Um, but I'm sure like there's a lot of stores out there that have stuff that like are behind the counters or that are that are blemished enough that aren't sellable because they'll restock their shelves with more pristine fruit and vegetables. Like to go and ask someone, do you have any fruit and vegetables in the back, that I can take and then like go through some preserving ideas, some like relishes and preserving whole fruits and vegetables. Just like really peeling back the layers, going back to grassroots, like how our ancestors had to live because they had no refrigeration or they had no means of going to the convenience of going to the store. They had to grow things or buy things in bulk and then like preserve everything, put them into jars and build their pantry up and then utilize the foods that were in there, that like eradicate ourselves from the conveniences of sugars and like, oh, I know it sounds crazy, but there's got to be ways there, and I'm sure there's already content out there of how we can be more efficient with our energies and thus trying to save money. Have a garden in summertime. Yes, yes. When food prices are high, more people become vegetarians. Yeah, I think there's even a way around meats as well. Yeah, like here's one thing I really wanted to do. I really wanted to do like a tower garden, but just a benchtop version, and just start from the beginning and create something that was either easy to make or affordable to buy, and do something that, because not everyone's got an outdoor settings. Not everyone is able-bodied enough to do that, but just to do like short videos, and take things, like regrow things from things that we buy, like the heart of the celery. You know, when you cut the celery and you've got the stalk bunch in there, you can literally put that in the ground and start watering it, and it'll start flowering. Like almost any vegetable, even store-bought ones that have been like been in vacuumed rooms for 18 months, or they've been genetically engineered or modified that you can't really like grow big yields from them. But you're not after a big yield. You're just enough to like sustain you, and just to have it on. Anything, any cent that you save helps. You're frozen, canned a lot of stuff too. Yep, that you'll actually be perfect. You tried that, but you killed all the plants, Lisa. And then I think something like that has to be supported, and so like if you're watching like a creator like me, for instance, and that would pop up those sort of things, I just think it needs to be supported. So then would say like, oh, how's it going? Oh, nothing's going so fast. Well, try a little bit of nitrogen. Or I hear eggshells are really good to replace like calcium, and I hear that to get nitrogen, people like take the hair out of their brush and just push it into the dirt. It gives it nutrients. Or potato shavings, and that sort of stuff. Recycling, all of these skills and all of this knowledge was already out there, before we were told that you had to use, you know, you had to use store bought chemicals and manures, or you know what I mean, guys. All of these secrets are already out there, and they've been suppressed because you can't make money or something that you pull out of your hairbrush, or reuse eggshells, or recycle or compost your food scraps. You kill aloe vera. You kill like the most the easiest thing to grow, Lisa. Oh my goodness, you need counseling, my friend. You have to cook from scratch. Only way you can afford stuff, you can make a bread for less than $1. Oh yeah, you can make a bread for less than $1. Yeah. Actually, you know what? Next week, next Sunday, might just like go through the motions of making a bread with you guys. Next week we're gonna make a bread. A real simple one. Just just flour and water. The Navajo Indians have been making their own style of fry bread. Flour and water. That's it. That's all they use. Naan bread. Flour and water. You can make naan bread. You can flavor it any way you like. Chuck in rosemary. Chuck in dill. Make a focaccia type bread if you like. You know, or start a sourdough bug, really simple. Flour, water, sugar, and just keep feeding it until it bubbles over. Keep feeding it, and then to make it into a dough. You want to make sourdough bread? Shall we make sourdough bread next week? Natural gas is fixed for 2 years, $120 per month. This is for heat, $30 for about 4 weeks during the winter. Do a lot of canning. My neighbors have chickens. I have large gardens. J. Ray, that's what we're talking about. Like, and your comments and your experience, and the likes of Diane, because there's been people in here say, like like Lisa says that she kills her plants. That this is the kind of community that we want to try and build. Whilst dumpster diving is fantastic and great, what I love about it is that it brings together a really beautiful community. But what we have underneath watching dumpster diving is the set of skills that we all possess and can bring to the table. Or even if you don't have any skills, the skill of giving it a go is more than anyone can ask for. So like J. Ray, like the kind of skills that you have as far as like your gardening and canning and stuff, and Diane with her cooking and growing, and everyone has a little bit of experience there somewhere. But Dawn, Belle, all of yous have little pockets of knowledge that if we bring it together collectively, we could really, really help each other. Really help each other. But I would love to do that. Do some videos of energy saving hacks that we can help, how to conserve water, how to conserve energy and heat, things that will work, that you can use the minimum amount of energy, but create the maximum amount of input, like how to do a makeshift contraption around a gas heater, and put something over it or accompany something with it to emit the maximum amount of heat in the smallest amount of area. Belle, great question. And she asked, have I ever tried planting something from a dumpster, dying from a dumpster, like the seeds from a pumpkin, watermelon, or tomato? Everything that's in my garden right now is fruit that's come from the dumpster. I've got pumpkins growing, I've got mint, and all of those. Remember, sometimes I grab those packet herbs, or some of the herbs that were in the pots. I've regrown those, but you'll only get one season out of them. They don't. They're not reoccurring. They're not reoccurring. But I got a season out of them. Tomatoes. I've got some tomatoes growing in my fire pit. That we were just throwing in there. Peppers, or you call them peppers, but capsicums. But yes, I have. Not watermelons, though. Not watermelons. Yeah. So if you guys be down for something like that, just keep at gardening. Learn from parents and grandparents. You will learn as a learning curve. Yeah, but by saying that though, J. Ray, if you're like like for example, if you don't identify, I think it's about identifying the things that you need to learn, like what's eating the plants, and there's a lot of patience involved. It's like cooking, right? It's like cooking. You have to have some patience to let the food cook out its duration, so then you get the best possible taste and fusion when you're cooking. I think patience comes with growing as well. And the patience is going out there every day and looking at your plants. And like for me, when my garden flourishes, my life is flourishing. Or when my life is flourishing, it's reflected on my plants. And that's because it requires attention and love and patience, and it comes with cooking. So it's about identifying that, and just to get the support needed behind that learning, behind it. So if we meet up every Sunday nights and talk about some of these things while I've started growing a garden, that's great. You know, and here's some simple ones that you can cut your teeth on, that will that you don't have to worry about taking care of it. So you know so much until you get into loving the process. Squirrels and bunnies eat the gardens around here. Yep, you can't think the beat the vermin. Yep, you have to be cleverer than them. That's for sure. Yeah, it sure is. It is a good comparison to cooking. Yeah, because they require the same amount of love and attention to produce the best quality or the best yield. Yep, that's it. And the thing for you is you don't have winter vegetables like here in Western Australia. All of the winter garden, we have a winter garden, and it's all root vegetables. That's when we grow all of our carrots and potatoes through the winter time, and then we have brand new spuds for Christmas. So we're going to have new potatoes for Christmas, sweet potatoes for around about Christmas, after Christmas time, no doubt. But yeah, I'm super excited. Like that's cool. Like because I love to learn more about that stuff as well. And I watch a lot of gardening. I watch a lot of permaculture, and the rotation of garden beds. Like for example, it's best to grow like corn on a bed that had that was growing onions, or was it the other way around? I forget now. But yeah, just the rotation of garden beds and stuff like that, because each plant extracts different nutrients out of the ground than some other ones. Hey, Carolyn, how are you? Good to see you, my friend. Plant marigolds. Squirrels and rabbits can't stand the smell. There you go. Look at that, Stephanie. That's a good tip. J Ray, did you know that about marigolds? Do you use marigolds? Damn, we've been on for 2 hours. Goes to show how much fun you guys are. Eh? You guys are like tons of fun. I even grow herb, then I harvest them, dry them, put my containers. Amazingly good. Yes. Yeah. I love saving the herbs. Like I love saving the dill, the parsley, the rosemary, the thyme. I love saving all of those. Even though they're wilted, man, I dry them up. Me and my missus dry them up. We put them through the blender, just and fine. Boom, chuck them in the jar. Fresh herbs, literally fresh herbs. It's Big B time, Shannon. You're in the house. There you go. I would love for us to be able to walk away from a live that we do, that you've picked up something, whether it's from me or from the chat, And we can only do that if we have conversations about it. And we should be having like, oh, I would love to talk to you guys about catching up and what's going on with the channel. But what I really would love to do is to find out what's our grievances, and are we able to find solutions for them, and then walk away thinking like, before you go to bed, the last thing before you shut your eyes and go into a subconscious state, and then wake up fresh in the morning with the idea of, dang, I'm going to get me some marigolds, or wow, I just saw down the road that they're getting rid of a whole lot of older tomatoes that I can like chuck in the pot and boil them off and make a tomato relish, or make a sauce and jar it. Or I'm looking through the internet, and someone's getting rid of a whole lot of whatever, you know. You're really enjoying it, Marilyn? I'm so glad. Me too. Agree, marigolds were great. Avoid the yellow ones as they attract Japanese beetles. How common are Japanese beetles, J. Ray? Can they be found everywhere? Are they a common bug? And what damage do Japanese beetles do? But that's a good tip. Did you get that one, Stephanie? Carolyn? Avoid the yellow ones. Your mum, oh, I'm glad you're enjoying it, really. My mum had a row of them, and one edge of the garden, only gardens we had, the black beans, no other animals bothered it. That's a great tip. I think great information and take our minds off the things that are troubling us through most of the day. You know, like, man, how am I going to pay for this? Or how am I going to get to this appointment? Or, you know, how am I going to keep my... If we can just remove ourselves from overthinking those situations and just be caught up in the moment, and just live in the now, and in that now find some solutions. We're not going to find solutions for everybody, but eventually we might be able to. Eventually, in my culture, we call this a wānanga. A wānanga is where we come together around the table, around the campfire, and we bring to the campfire things that we had learnt for today or for the week. We share growing tips, the best places to find food, the easiest way to do a particular job. You know, the words to a song, all of these things. We call it a wānanga. We're teaching each other, and we learn from each other. Oh damn! I'm way behind on the chat. Oh, Jay Ray said they eat leaves and tomatoes, cucumbers. This year we're eating the peppermint leaves, which was unusual. And they were talking about the Japanese beetles that they can sometimes attack your garden. Gotcha. And to combat, to not attract them, plant marigolds but not yellow ones. I mean, that's like right there. Robin says to put them on your room and keep the bears away. We have black bears upstate. Man, here we're worrying about Japanese beetles, and Robin's got black bears. Oh, I'm not sure if marigolds are going to help you there, Robin, I'm afraid. But you put urine around the garden so the deer don't eat your garden. Oh, I see. Yeah, well, we have so many things we have to combat. Big B, buy you a grabber. Oh, oh, guys, you know what? I've had my glasses for years. I've got multiple sets of glasses. I've had them for years and years. I've I've got possessions, sentimental possessions, photos. I've had underwear longer than I've had my grabbers. I've lost so many grabbers, almost given up, and I actually got grabbers so I don't have to jump in as much. But now I'm jumping in almost every time now. I'm just not as nimble as I used to be. But I enjoy it. It forces me to do that. But you're right. Sometimes I won't jump into a dumpster because there's very little items in there and it's not worth it, But if I had the grabber, I get it. But right now, I just can't afford one, Caroline. Last one I got, someone sent a kind donation through, and all I had to do was I had to call it a certain name, and man, that didn't even last. That didn't even last a week. Yeah, because I didn't get the normal version. I had to I got a cheaper one, and it didn't even last a week, man. I give my equipment hell. Where's Ninja? Hey, Ninja! How are you? Good to see you, Ninja. Wow, long time no see, friend. Oh, well, you're going to say good night, Diane. Good night. Good to see you. I know your day is just starting, BB. See you again. Yes, I hope so. See you next time, Diane. Deer never came around, but when the cows got out, they went for the corn, as they do. Yes, Ninja, it has been a minute, dear friend. Uh, Bone sauce works to keep away deer. Don't know how to make it. Buy from a YouTube channel on gardening. Does work. I think if we start with the if we start off with the basics, and that's just like doing good propagation if you have it, um, or finding the source for a good bagged um, potting mix or topsoil mixed in with something that you have at home just to top it up. Starting with propagation and starting with easy care plants and fruits, maybe herbs, just to get into the flow of gardening or permaculture on a small scale. And then when people start seeing the results of their or the fruits of their labors, um, um, does it become an ongoing momentum to work on something bigger? And then you can start figuring out about what's the best things to keep an eye out for to keep the soil that you're using full of nutrition, and just keep an eye out for like what your plant should look like, and if it's not looking like that, to figure out what the issues are, rather than and then in time comes, how do I deal with vermin, how do I deal with animal, and how can we keep them repelled without uh, doing them any harm and stuff like that. Yeah, but real grassroots basics, I think, anyway. Yep, chicken manure, that all works. We didn't have any manure. We propagated our garden with just all of the food waste from our house. That's all we used. Eggshells, peelings, fruits. We just never put fish bones, fish guts, but we never put any meat or anything like that. No meat. Janice, hi Janice. CJ, where's the weed at, Big B? In the garden, my bro. Thank you, Belle. Good job. Um, am I on no, I'm pretty sure I'm on YouTube. Why is it, Ninja? Nah, CJ, I don't do the blues, my bro. I don't do the blues. Parents made compost. Well, ladies and gentlemen, this has been like one of my most favorite lives by far. Such a good chat, such a good catch up, so good to see everybody. We've been on for 2 hours 15 minutes, and that's probably an hour longer than what I would normally do. But we're having so much fun conversing with you guys. It just solidifies my love and appreciation for you all, and I hope you guys realize that. Um, so just to recap, like what we covered today. Janice, thank you so much for the super sticker, dear friend. Appreciate you so much. Thank you. um, but we're gonna wind down. It's like it's the only the start of the day for me, and I've got a few things that we need to do, and I hope we're gonna do this every Sundays. We're gonna be doing this every Sundays. Are you guys up for that? Sunday nights? Let us know if you're up for us doing it again Sundays, and let's talk some more about like some of the issues that are facing us. And I'm gonna go ahead and do some more research about finding some energy efficient videos to share with you guys. You're here for the party, Lisa. You're one of the first. And yeah, let's see if we can't find solutions to some of our issues that we all share, and come together as a community, and bring something to the table, like Jay Ray. Hope to see you back here, Jay Ray, next Sunday night. Um, yeah, just make sure the notification bell is on, guys. So when I'm on, boom, we're in the house. Sunday, good, nice. Okay, I appreciate that. I hope you guys, look, I hope you guys have a fantastic night, and that you really, and I hope you guys enjoyed the live as much as I enjoyed bringing it to you and talking with you guys. Um, Always remember, just in my passing words, just always remember that the things that others pray for, we often take for granted. Things that we take for granted, a lot of people pray for. Now, remember to go out and smile at someone on purpose, and and purposely look for give someone a compliment. Compliment someone on purpose, and you have no idea how much of an impact your smile, that your kindness will have on someone's entire life, entire day, entire week. So, yeah. definitely, Ian, we'll definitely have to sit down and do a hangi for you guys. But until then, God bless you all. Love and blessings to everyone, and I look forward to seeing you guys on the next Bin Living adventure. Okay, guys, love and blessings. Thank you, Janice. Again, you're amazing. You're all amazing. Good night, everyone. Have a good night.